Welcome back to another Babbling Beer Reviews. Babbling Beer Review, guys. Review. Should edit it all out and do outtakes. Babbling Beer Review. Welcome back to another one. This one I'm doing now, I've still got what was left of Devon dumpling on there, so I do need to get some more casks. I know I've got to get some more on here because I do love my cask, my real ale beer, and I will get around to getting some more on. As I said before, I've got a few beers in the fridge to get used up. So it's cask ale week this week till the 29th, I think it is, of September. So get out to your local pub or get to your local brewery, your brewery online, and buy a box of beer or some cask beer and try something different. If you're not used to drinking it, give it a whirl. Have a go for cask ale week and see where you know what you think. There's so much out there, as I said before, such a wide variety and range. Really worth checking them out. Let's keep cask ale going and a real, because it's the best. Controversial to some people, but definitely the best for me. Yeah, I don't normally do any lager based things, but obviously when I'm out and about and I'm doing this now, I look for different things. More, you know, I want to stick with the real ales and the cask ales and the odd stouts. I like doing my stouts and that, which I'll have a little video coming up soon. I've done a St Peter's brewery stout. I got a kit and I made it. I was going to do a video on there and I didn't. I thought you'd not see me doing that. Well, maybe do. Put it in the comments if you want me to see, you know, doing things like that in the future. But I did do videos going back on Brew Day. But yeah, I've done this St Peter's one. I've not had St Peter's stout and I've not had the kit. So I thought I'd buy the kit. And I've brewed it for Christmas, really. So it's all done now. It's fermented. It's in the keg. It's racked up, ready for December. And I just want to leave it and let it mature. But I did put some in 4 bottles. So I bottled four bottles worth out of the fermenting bucket. And I'm gonna try one of them in a couple of weeks when it's settled out. Because it's still got to go through that couple of week process of clearing and whatnot. So I will try one of them early, but I'm going to stick a couple of them in the fridge at the back and leave them, and I want to try them next year sometime. I've been told if you leave it in there you won't regret it, you know, it's worth it. So what with the beer at Christmas, but I have got a bottle of St Peter's stout that I want to drink alongside the one I've made, if you get what I mean. So I want to do them together to see, because one's 6.5 6%, and I think it's 6.5, and the one that I brewed should be about 5%, which is roughly, yeah, it's coming about a 5% or so. Yeah, it'd be worth just having a look at them side by side and see that, you know, see how good I've done. But that's a later video down the road. So anyway, babbling beer reviews, guys. That's what you tune in for. It takes about half an hour to get to the beer. So out in B&M's, yes, B&M's. I was looking for something else. I think when I got the McEwen's one, was it the McEwen's one I picked up? It might have been that one, and the bottle caught my eye, and I know I've seen people have done this on here. The bottle was the first thing to catch my eye. It's Tuborg or Carlsberg. See, this is the other thing. They're all owned by bloody Carlsberg, aren't they? We'll look at a bit of history in a second to pour you some more. Fiçi. Fiçi, is it? It's not Fiçi, is it? Is it Fiçi? Fiçi? Babbling Beer Reviews, whatever you want to say it. Fiçi. Don't sound right, does it, faeces? I haven't been out drinking no faeces. That's disgusting. I've drunk some weird stuff in my time. Golden stuff and all, but never faeces. Come now, behave. And yeah, so the bottle caught my eye originally. £1.50 this was. £1.50 in Home Bargains. Babbling Beer B&M's. One of the same, isn't there? It's like Aldi's and Lidl's, isn't it? Shuffle a few letters around, same sort of products. Yeah, but I found the bottle interesting. I just like the shape of it. The ridge in it. It's a bit dark in here, I don't know. I've done this late. But look at the. I love the bottle. I'm going to keep this bottle. I think I just like it. It's just one of them. It's unusual. Bottle cap on there. Then what caught my eye is it's a malt lager, not 100% malt. Well, I like malty drinks and moreish stuff, so that's what made me pick it up more than anything else, I suppose. Once I got past the bottle, and it's a 5%er. It's a 5%. As expect, all the ingredients: water, barley, malt, hops, yeast, and CO2, Babbling beer reviews, alcohol 5%. So I can't really, yeah, and it's dark in here. But yeah, Fiçi 100% malt draft, legendary Turkish ale, Tuborg Turkish, made by Carlsberg. Yeah, so make of that what you will. So yeah, I thought let's give it a whirl. Multi lager. Let's have a little look at it. So I thought I'm going to do that. Let's have a check it out. As I say, Tuborg is part of Carlsberg Group apparently. Since 1970, Tuborg is a Danish brewing company. So where the Turkish bits come from? Is it set up in Turkey? Brewing company founded in 1873 on a harbour in Hellerup. Down here they say it in Cornwall. Heller, you know, in the Cornish slang. To the north of Copenhagen, Denmark. Since 1970, it's been a part of the Carlsberg Group, the brewery's flagship. The Tuborg Pilsner was brewed for the first time in 1880. So they've been around since 1870s. So a fair old while. Like 151 years ago, it says on here. And obviously, again, loads of history. And you can hear where the name of where Tuborg come from. It wasn't to do with a beer, it's to do with a castle and an inn. The guy that started off. The name Tuborg comes from Thewsborg or Thews Castle. Thews, you know, so Babbling beer reviews, don't forget, guys. A Copenhagen inn, so in an inn, a drinking inn, from 1690s, situated in the area of the brewery. This evolved and was adopted into local places such as Lille Tuborg and Store Tuborg. In Copenhagen is named after the site of the original Tuborg brewery. Loads of history on here. Again, you can have a look through their website and you know, have a good read. I won't bore you, because I do like looking at the history of them. So, you know, when you look, there's pictures on this one as well. You can go to the old brewery and out, you know, different parts of the brewery, and fascinating stuff, really. The history of these places, and they transcend time. They're our sort of beer that transcends that time portal until Carlsberg bought everything, and then it's just all Carlsberg in different bottles, isn't it? Yeah. I just want to try and find out a bit about the name. I found it quite interesting. So it's small inn. Blimey, it's locked me out. Wants me age. Wants me proof of age. Yeah, small inn, big party. So apparently the name Tuborg, so it says, actually stems from a place, not a beer. But as it turns out, the name has quite a history, and a history that makes perfect sense for a brewery. You see, the guy who originally built the building where the Tuborg would be located was called Jonas Thews. Jonas Thews, or Thews, or Thews. Thews. T-H-U-E-S. Small inn, big party. In a fun twist of fate, legend has it that the inn was quite small and haphazard. A bit like my little pub, my little, you know, my tiny little tavern here. It's only a little place. It can be haphazard. You can bang your head and knock yourself out and trip over the steps and all sorts. So I can relate. I've got mine head up sign up there. It almost resembled a mud built hut. Well, mine was made of pallets, so it's not quite mud hut. Pallet wood and bits and rubbish I've picked up around the place from Facebook Marketplace and freebies and whatever else, a bit of hardcore and whatnot. Just knocked it together, really. It's pissed. It's pissed. Funny, it's a pub, isn't it? But it's mine, you know. It's my little place to come and have a beer and do this and either way. So I like it. It makes it more quirky. So it's a mud hut built, but people love meeting up and having fun there. So as a joke, the locals started calling it Thews Castle, hinting that although the place was small, the party factor was big. And Thewsborg equals Tuborg. Borg means castle in Danish, and there you have it. Thewsborg shortens Tuborg, so that's where it was born. So that's where funny sounding name comes from, and if we're honest, we wouldn't have it any other way. Cheers. Open to more. In 1882, book built, and it goes on to talk about how they built the site, and it goes on to the rest of the website. So check it out. You just go on there, put tuborg.com in or whatever, and it'll come up on there. So enough of that. Let's crack her open. It's got a ring pull on here, so might not just come off without the need for my what's it I ain't got one of them? I'm going to get off of that. Probably won't come off of that. Let's have a little try. I'm going to completely ruin this now. No, I don't want to undo, so I'm going to have to use that. That's a shame. Oh no, it's sort of come off in a all-in-one. So, cool. See, smells straight away lager, Carlsberg. It's got like a sort of smokiness about that though. That's the malt, obviously, the nice sort of 100% malt in there, but it smells Carlsberg, but like Carlsberg's been smoked. Babbling beer reviews. Nice and malty. I do like the bottle though, of Fiçi, whatever you want to call it. Let's get it poured out. It's a 500ml bottle. Let's get it in. Do the pour, guys. The pour in the glass. I hope this tastes better than it smells. It smells like a typical sort of lagery smell, but smoked. Oh yeah, it's quite carbonated. Nice white head on it. Lovely clear looking lager from what I can see. As I say, I don't know one for lagers, but I can see plenty of bubbles in there. I can smell it from here though. It smells quite nice actually. It's got a waft of it. See, there's quite a lot of carbonation bubbles going on in there, isn't there? And as I say, nice white head. Very white actually. And that's in here, it's dark. Golden in colour. Golden lagery colour. It looks quite refreshing lager to me just by looking at it. Whether it is or not, it's been cold, it's been in the fridge. So, as I say, lagery smell. You smell a lager, what they smell like. Lager. Carlsberg, but a smoky sort ofness about it. Cheers, let's try it. Let's get it down and see if we like it. I think they're indoors a lot, that one. Quite carbonated because you can see the fizziness on there. As I said, it's got a refreshing sort of fizz about it. Nice linger on the back there. Nice, nice and malty. And yeah, it's just a nice. It's lager-esque, but it's you know, heavy on the malt side. It's like a souped up Carlsberg. I used to like Carlsberg Export. That was quite nice. I quite like that. That was all right. Now I'm more on the Moorish side, so that's what I like, these beers that have got that nice sort of Moorish and bite back. Like the McEwens. Get one of them in, yeah? That's a lovely beer. So we always skank if you're watching us. I've had a couple of them since then. And I'll get a couple more when I go shopping. But I'd like to have a few of them in the fridge just for a couple of nice strong beers here and there. Nice. But yeah. It's nice and cold. It's refreshing. It's a nice sort of crisp, malty, refreshing lager. If you like your lagers, you will like that. You're going to enjoy that. As I say, I think her indoors will like. She likes a lager, and she likes, you know, anything sort of Kronenbergian, you know, that sort of nice crispiness. For me, I'm not a massive lager fan, so it's going to be a difficult review for me anyway, because I'm an ale man. I love my ale. I like stouts. I like that rich, dark sort of Moorishy flavours. These are sort of, to me, this is, I say, it's malty. That's what I picked up for the 100 ml. It's still got that lager crisp to it, to me. That crispiness, that sort of fizziness. I think when we repeat on me, that's why I don't drink a lot of it. But I do like a lot of lager in there. If I'm on holiday and I, you know, in the sun, all inclusive, I drink their whatever nasty stuff they got on the tap in the sunshine. I feel sort of medium. Well, I say medium compared to an ale, it's thin, isn't it? But for a lager, it's quite nice. It's got a medium taste. Yeah, it's sort of laces the glass to the froth. It's still quite. I mean, it's nice and white. Look, it's crisp and white, isn't it? It just looks a nice crispy pint, doesn't it? It's still fizzy there. Clean, very clean looking, clean tasting, crispy beer. So yeah, if you like a nice sort of lager, crispy with sort of, if you like malt as well, you'll enjoy that. Don't let the malt thing put you off, because actually it just adds to the overall flavour of it, the texture. Just as it makes it a better lager. It just makes it a better beer, you know. It just adds that extra something to it. Draft as well. I don't get the Turkish bit in here. What's this? Imported by Antolion Foods. Antolion Foods Limited. Eastbury Road, Beckton, London. And it's Carlsberg. What we're saying, it's Turkish. Oh, yeah. What is it? Turkish? What does it say that on there? That's not, isn't it? Oh, Turkish. Oh, legendary Turkish taste. Sort of you'd have on your Turkish holiday, or your all-inclusive. See, I like Cobra and the Chinchou beer. Is it Chinchou? I like them sort of beers. What's the other one to Cobra? There's another one, isn't there? Another Indian one you can get. Tiger beer, that's the other one. I like that and all. That's a nice one. I like them when I'm having a meal out. I'll quite happy drink one of them. There was another one. I can't remember, what was it, years ago when I was in Nuki, and they had like all elephants on the glass they brought out. But that was a really nice. That was quite a Moorish tasting lager. That was nice. But yeah, they're nice. I can drink them. Quite happily have them. So yeah. I wouldn't rush to buy it again, because I don't drink a lot of lager, but it's nice. It's enjoyable if you like lager. I think you'd enjoy it. So on that basis, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it a straight 8 out of 10 on a lager basis, because I'm not a lover. If I enjoyed lager, I'd probably rate it a bit higher, but I'm not a massive lager fan. But I do like the bottle. Just like the shape of the bottle. Little things, please, little minds and whatnot. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. Have you had it? There's a few people done it on here. What do you think to it? Would you buy it? Do you like it? Fiçi, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's a nice sort of half taste, but I'd still drink that than with Carlsberg, that's for sure. That's for definite. So anyway, with that said, that's the end of the beer, isn't it? That's the end of the review there. I shall sup it up. Maybe get her to taste it indoors, because she likes the lager, see what she thinks to it. The Cornish ones do some nice ones. Karev, there's a couple down here that are not too bad. But yeah, I tend to sort of stick with my ales and drink my ales. That's more for my liking. So yeah, what should we talk about? Is there anything to talk about? What should I bring out in the comments? That's all. We've got comments. What am I talking about? My comments, Babbling Beer Reviews, just to make it babble a bit more as we're in the pub. Yeah. I don't even really watch Katie Hopkins. I never used to like her. I watch a lot of her. She does these little snippets, batshit bonkers Britain. I like watching them snippets, because it just about sums up what a crazy world we're living in. It does seem like the good has become bad has become good, and good has become bad, isn't it? And we're upside down in our laws and what we're doing. And you know, when you've got bumbling idiots who are like freeing sausages, I mean, and then you find out that he's been taken up the back alley or whatever, it just makes you wonder what the sausage thing's all about, doesn't it? Oh, a week in politics, eh? Oh, this country's doomed. And he's out there now stirring the pot again, isn't he? You know, you've got Putin out there who wants to just nuke everybody. I'm sure Kim Jong-un, he want to get in because he loves it. He's just there with his trigger, his happy trigger finger, him, isn't he? He's waiting to go. As soon as someone presses a button, he's going to be there. Fire, fire, fire! Want to buy a DVD? So it reminds me of. Oh, terrible. And then you've got the Israeli thing. I mean, they're just going all out and they to get rid of them all now. just going for it. I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, the thing is, the ones that want to live in peace and live in peace with everybody else, great. But these ones, these terrorists and that, and what they do, they surround themselves with children and women. I mean, how cowardice is that, isn't it? Eh? They're not stupid, are they? That's the thing. But yeah, worrying times for us all in the world, and worrying times for this country. This country is in a right state. I keep saying it on here, I know. But how many times, you know, like this, the gift scandals and all that. I mean, how many things have got to come out? Anybody else or any other party, he'd be gone with. It's like he's a dictator and he's getting away with doing it, isn't he? It's just nuts, isn't it? Nuts. Anyway, probably getting locked up in a minute, won't we? Because with freedom of speech and, you know, taking the piss as we do, it's not allowed no more, is it? It's offensive. I read something again yesterday. What's something yesterday? Or was it this morning about conscription again? There's a bloke on there, I don't know. Channel pops up in there. Just a bloke stands there with a red curtain behind him going about conscription. I mean, who in their right mind is going to fight for this country now? Hey, who? I reckon if your nans and granddads, your great-granddads, they saw the state of the day, they'd lay down arms, wouldn't they? They wouldn't bother. I mean, why would you waste your life? People dying to keep us free and liberated. For it to be handed away the way it has been, it's disgraceful. And the older generation, what's happening to them and how they're treated, you know, they've worked hard, paid into the system, you know, had all these good values, and the way they were, I mean, it's just disgraceful. I've got nothing else to say about it. It just makes me so angry. I can imagine my nana around now, or Mike, who used to run, it was the Windsor Change, when I used to go and drink in there, the landlord. Oh, him on Facebook, when you see some of his posts and that, he'd be doing his nut now. Anyway, enough of that. 22 minutes. You've got the part of the beer, but you probably could have turned all this off. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon for another one here at the King&Dragon for another Babbling beer review. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got a couple more to get through, and I must get some more cask. Get some on here. There's a couple of, I'd say, getting near the Christmas months now as well. Halloween in a minute, so it looks like some, you know, see what we can find for that. I'm looking forward to that St. Peter's cream stout. I hope. I mean, I sampled a bit of it when I swapped it out and did the gravity reading on it, and I tell you what, oh, it's phenomenal. I've got these little packets of I'll have to show it. They're a yeast nutrient, and from Dark Rock, I think it is. Packets, they come in a five sachets, and you use one of them, and it's got all the stuff to treat the chlorine in the water, and it makes it more commercially viable rather than tasting like homebrew. So some of these beer kits are homebrew, and I've got to say, if that's anything to go by, a little bit I tasted, I'm hoping and looking forward to what the end result will be. I reckon it'll be lovely. Touch wood. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, we'll see what we can get hold of. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon here for another Babbling beer review. Have a good week. Take it easy.